Here we are in a beautiful Beverly Hills, California morning, looking at a very nice car's called Cabernet 37. Walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. Very nicely done. I don't think I've seen a 37 done to this level. Well over. I've got a cheat sheet in my hand here to help me out a little bit, but 200K 2-year-old build on this car. Took 2 years to build it. Very nicely done. Finished in a Cabernet metallic, dark. I'll have that. I'll flip the next page on it and tell you what the color is, but it's a dark burgundy Cabernet. I believe it has a little bit of metallic in it. It's hard to see, but we'll talk about it. The fit and finish of this car is just incredible. As we go around through the door jambs and stuff, I'm going to cover the detail that they went in on the door jambs and all that kind of stuff. Custom made Wheel Smith style wheels on it with deluxe wheel trim. We'll get to the undercarriage and we'll cover the tire size for you. It's done in a Resto-Rod style format, so it retains all its factory door handles and factory trim, that type of thing. See, the windshield still comes out. The cowl vent itself is actually power. A lot of creature comforts in this car. The wipers themselves also work. You just need to put arms on it. They chose the look without the wipers on it. We've tested them, and the wiper studs turn when we turn the motor on. Has a nice little factory hood ornament here, all show quality chrome. I like how they left the original 37 lenses. There's a build book in the trunk of this car. Nicely done. Nice pinstriping throughout. A little bit more pinstriping underneath the hood, and there's even some on the inside of the deck lid in the back. Underneath the hood here is a 383 cubic inch Chevy small block V8. Aluminum cylinder heads, full roller valve train, 425 horsepower. Has Ingles Weber carburetors on it, 4. Just really nice underneath the hood. When we get there, I'll share that with you. Up front here, it has fully independent Heights front suspension that's all been polished. Stabilizer bars front and rear. Has chassis engineering style leaf springs in the rear, so it's got a great ride with the independent front suspension and the leaf springs in the rear. 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission, 4-inch rear differential. Said beautiful morning here in Beverly Hills PD there. We're going to open the door here and share with you where I'm going to stop here, and you'll find me stopping throughout the video. Level of detail, I can understand the 200K cost build, because when they went into the, you know how typically they'll have a panel overlap the door skin, and these have all been smoothed all the way through. The time and detail spent on the door jambs alone is highly expensive, or very expensive, however you'd like to put it. Has a Ron Mangus leather interior, custom wood grain finish on all the garnish moldings in the dash. Has the Powertronics power windows. You just lift this handle, you can see the window moving up and down. All 4 windows are that way. Has German square weave carpet, the buckskin tan leather by Ron Mangus. The stitch is just beautiful. This is a chassis engineering, glide engineering seat in it. Has seat pockets in the back. Seat belts in the back. Has power lumbar for your back. Has a full audio system that's very nice. No way I'm going to cover all the specs in one video walk around, but we'll have this cheat sheet that we have right here posted at Spud's Garage. I'm going to sit back here a little bit and share a couple things with you. You can see the finish on the dash here. I'm trying to get the light up on it. It's just a beautiful hickory style finish on it. The AC controls are right here in the glove box. Vintage air conditioning. They even wood grain finish this panel. With the AC, you lose your glove box because it takes up space behind the dash. So we'll lock that back up. There we go. AC vents down low here, custom panel, nice little package shelf with the German square weave carpet, Kenwood audio, very nice sound on it. This it's just the radio faceplate of a 37 waterfall style audio. So the dials move and it makes crackly noise, but It's not a functional radio. It's made to look like it. Nice leather headliner in it, suede style. Has a low car shifter with a shift indicator here for the 700R4. I did it style chrome steering column. You see here, if I can make some other stuff, we'll get around to the other side and come some more. We'll get out and keep going, or I'd spend all day on the passenger side here. My cheat sheet back in my hand. It's worth spending the extra time on this car. So the rear windows are also power. The chassis itself was also custom finished and painted. So it's a obviously 200K build. It's a body off style restoration on it. We'll get video for you here done on location. There's no question it's nice. I don't need a lift with this one today. We'll spend some time in the trunk here in just a minute for you. You'll see how the pinstripe goes here, but the show quality chrome all the way throughout this is nice. Very nice piece. Chrome there. It has nice bumperettes on the back. The exhaust exits out here. Fuel tank fill is in the standard place, so it's truly a Resto-Rod style feel. Some people don't know any different. This car is really horsepowered up and nicely done, but it has that good stock character. Nice hinge mounted mirrors. Again, the Ron Mangus leather interior. Pretty hard to match Ron's interiors when you see them. They're nice and tight. You'll see this is a high-end buckskin style leather. Again, seat belts in the back seat. Shoulder restraint style too. Also shoulder restraint style up front here for the driver and passenger. So they thought of safety too. Trying to keep from putting my feet. Miles on the restoration are 1,118. That's the miles on current inspection. VIN numbers in the door jamb here. Has tack. These are all classic instruments. Gauge pack fit this really nice. LED indicators for the high beam and the turn signals. You'll see the polished stainless hardware in the door jamb. Squeaky nice. Didn't touch the gas, fired it right up. Fuel gauge half, temp. This thing runs super cool. The owner said never even thinks about overheating. In fact, anything is probably a little too cold-blooded. Volts 13 plus, 50 pounds of oil pressure, tack. We don't turn on the audio system, but it plays nice. I believe this is a Giuliano steering wheel. Again, we'll have the spec sheet at Spud's Garage. All right, very nicely done. Like we talked about during the walk around, it's an exceptionally nice car. I'm going to cover some of the details here, then we'll get into the specs. I actually have the cheat sheet here, which I'll have posted at Spud's Garage. It's got all the specs of the car. You might find me repeat myself throughout this video. Nice fit and finish. A lot of time was spent, as we talked about. The door jambs and the panel overlaps were all smoothed and filled. You'll see the pinstriping on the bottom side of the hood there, but every nook and cranny is very smooth on this and nicely done. The firewall is finished the same way with the pinstriping on it. Those are reservoirs right here for the braking system. Coolant reservoirs over there on the rear. Underneath the hood here is a 383 cubic inch small block Chevy. Nicely built aluminum cylinder heads. It has a full roller valve train. It's rated at about 425 horsepower according to this sheet. It has the 4 Weber carbs by Jim Ingres. runs beautifully, has a front runner belt drive system. I'll get it out this morning. Serpentine fan belt, high amp alternator, AC compressors over there, electric cooling fan. You'll see the time spent even on the fan shroud. All stainless hardware here. It has a let me turn the page here while I keep you in tune. Has a 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission, Ford rear end with 380 ratio. So we'll get to the undercarriage and cover that for you and take a peek there. The undercarriage we're going to do on location. Very nice build. We don't need a lift for this one. Just couldn't get one. It has a Jim Hunt magneto in the back here. Has Sanderson short tube ceramic coated headers. Ceramic coated exhaust system down here. We're going to peek down here and show you a little bit. It has a fully polished stainless, fully independent front suspension up front, polished stabilizer bars. You'll see where the AC line's going here. I'm going to have him fired up here for you in just a second, and we'll give you a good peek at that. But we think you get the idea. We got it fired up here for you. Back and let you get it run. Alright, we'll get you in the trunk here and share the trunk. Like I was talking about during the walk around, the level of finish is unbelievable. On the back side, all you can see, it's all smooth. They even followed with the pinstriping in the well area here, or the back of the deck lid is what I meant to say. Anyway, it comes with a build book here. Kind of shows the car. This you'll get with the car. The whole build process of the car there. Has the factory tool wells here. He's got an extra fan belt in there and keeps his registrations in there. And then there's a few extra goodies in the back here. The German square weave carpet and leather follows all the way through the back here. We'll put this down here. We'll show you that the spare tire is in the back here, along with the Optima gel battery, and the battery turnoff is in the trunk. Very nicely done. Quick little video correction. I got done with a walk around. The owner says the back windows are manual crank. They're not power, just the front windows. All right, we'll get you to the undercarriage here. We don't have a lift, but we really don't need this for this one. We've crawled around and looked at it good, and it's a very high-end build. Heights independent front suspension, fully polished stainless, tubular control arms, power disc brakes up front. Has a polished stainless stabilizer bar. Also has one in the rear. The chassis been stripped and painted, and, you know, typical high-end build, very nicely done. Up front here, the tires are 205/75 R16, so 16s up front. Notice it has a little pinstripe here, very nice. Like the wheel choice and color of the wheels. 700 R4 with an extended sump pan. Bottom of the side of the 383 stroker. Full ceramic coated exhaust system with MagnaFlow mufflers, I believe is what I saw in there. Nice sound, you've already heard it. Back size tire is a 235/75 R16. Fits the wheel well super nice. Really important that the wheel well fits right on these cars. The chassis engineering components that were used on it center it correctly for the factory. So that's the best way to go ride-wise when you have the fully independent. Nice big exhaust tips on the back here. Ford 9, I believe we'll get to, it's a Ford 8 or 9 inch rear differential. I'll get specs on that. Just wasn't able to see it just a minute ago. I can tell by a quick look, but I can't from the back. Believed to be a 9.
What year is it?
37. Have a good day. See the chassis engineering leaf springs there. We get those kind of all day long. Let me get down and tell you what that differential is here while I'm here. You've hung around this long. It's an 8-inch rear differential. Gotta give you a good feel of the undercarriage here. 8 inches, plenty stout enough for this car. They both look basically the same characteristics. Kind of see the color here is just beautiful, the Cabernet. See the finish. Anyway, hey, thanks for coming to Spud's Garage. Appreciate you listening to me. Have a great day.